I just found this. Play to earn game NFT Champions wrapped up their public token sale October 2021. And if you or I would have bought into it, we could have walked away with an easy 100x. And the reason for that is the public sale price was a penny. And at one point, this thing went ahead and it pumped up to over $1 after it launched. And in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you why I would not buy the Champ token or play the NFT Champions play to earn game at all, and what things you should look out for when you're evaluating projects to decide if you want to pile into them. Now, you're probably wondering, hey, how did we get here? Well, last week I put out this video talking about ThorChain, a decentralized protocol that is super sick. I'll leave a link somewhere up here if you want to check that video out. And in that video, I received one of the kindest compliments I've ever received. Arda, I don't know if you're a man or a woman, doesn't matter, I'm gonna take the compliment anyways. You are effing handsome. Appreciate, oh crap, I'm sorry, that's the wrong comment. John had left me a comment saying, dude, just came across your YouTube channel, watched about 10 videos already, love your deep dives, keep it going. Hey, can you take a look at Champs? So John, this is for you. This is for you, John. Now, if it's your first time here, my name's Ryan, No Autopilot YouTube channel. I stream every Monday through Friday at 12:30 Pacific Standard Time, giving you the best due diligence and alpha on low cap cryptos anywhere on YouTube. So if you value the content, if this is helpful, all I ask is that you go ahead and you just clap that like button for me. It goes further than you would think with the YouTube algorithm, letting them know I'm putting out some half decent content, and I would greatly appreciate it. Cool. So let's talk about NFT Champions. So high level, it's a play to earn collectible NFT game, right? So you have NFTs of little animal creatures. You battle them, you train them, you breed them, and you are able to go ahead and get items to enhance them. So kind of similar to what we've seen with a lot of these NFT play to earn games. Now, why do we care? 10,000 million billion. Overall gaming market cap right now in crypto is $21 billion. And if you look at NFT Champions, it's only 51 million based on its fully diluted market cap. So that tells you that there's a lot of runway for this thing to go. But even with that, I would not touch this with a 10-foot pole, and let's begin to talk about why. First and foremost, it is very difficult to find any information on the founding team. There's nothing on the website. It does link you to their white paper, and the 7th page on that white paper does list a couple names. I went down the rabbit hole on Google trying to find some of them, and it was tough to get any information at all. They do also list that the game NFT Champions is being developed by Sigma Studios. Sigma Studios is supposed to be based out of Denver, Colorado, and similar thing. Jumping on this website, there is not very much contact information or leadership team information at all. So I continued my search. I found a website called Crypto Totem that finally started to show some pictures and some information with LinkedIn links. So I went ahead and pulled up one, Alexander Reese. Looks like a great guy. Scrolling through, he does have a gaming experience. Seems like he worked at Epic Games on a contract. Seems like he's been in the software engineering space for a while and is currently the co-founder of Sigma Studios. So that could very well be legit. But Gate.io is one of their first exchanges where they listed this thing. And if you scroll over here on the right, they do show founder Alexander Reese. But if you keep scrolling down, they show founder, CEO, Corapat Aranananda Kai. Hopefully I crushed that. With the exact same image. So which one is it? Which one is it? Are you Alexander or are you Corapat? And there's kind of two things here, right? Maybe Gate.io just goofed it up. Maybe they put the wrong image there and that's just a common mistake. But how amateurish is it that the protocol itself didn't reach out and have that already fixed before we hopped on this video? And that may very well be indicative of the project as a whole. And the other side of it is, if that isn't the case, then why are they using the same image with two different names? So continuing to scroll down, I also saw that there was another kind of typo in this thing where they reference another cryptocurrency project called Every. So I went down that rabbit hole on Every and I found another gentleman also named Corapat, who seems to be of a completely different ethnicity. So right off the bat, it's either a mistake or it's a scam, and both are kind of bad situations or potential outcomes for this project. Now, I set that aside and I continued to dig. See these 45 tabs open here? This is my thing. I like doing this stuff. It's weird, I know, but it's fun for me. And I found a YouTube AMA that they just hosted a couple days ago. And this is by far, the worst AMA I have ever heard. And the reason reason I'm saying that is they're going through and asking some of these layup questions about roadmap, what to expect, all those good things. And they ask a question about a partner that was removed from the NFT Champions website. There's some partner here that was removed, and they actually changed the audio. They like edit it. They edited in a different audio clip after that question was asked and completely acted like it was normal. Outside of that, it's also really strange that this was hosted on a channel with only 10 subscribers. I was a small YouTuber at one point. I'm not throwing that against them, but it just seems weird. It just seems weird. Now we talk about some of the partnerships. They do not have a ton that give me a lot of confidence. Obviously, they have Sigma Studios. That's the game development company based out of Denver that's supposedly working on this thing. And they do also list Polygon. This project is built on Polygon and Ethereum. And they do also list TrustSwap, which was a project they went ahead and they launched their public offering on. Now, the next thing I like to take a look at here is the total supply. So we look at the total supply of the token. We have 10,000 million billion, 1 billion tokens with a current circulating supply of who knows how many, because it isn't updated, because their protocol isn't giving automatic data feeds to CoinMarketCap. And that also is a bad sign, because what are the reasons for that not happening? This project has been out since what? October 28th, 2021. So you've had 4 months, 3 months to get it up. So it's either you don't have a real project and therefore it can't report accurate data to CoinMarketCap, or you just don't have it set up. Either because you're an amateur, maybe you don't know what you're doing, maybe you're over your head, maybe a little bit of both. Now we look at some of the tokenomics. Always want to dive into tokenomics. I know it's the most boring part, pulling up these white papers, but this is where you get wrecked or not, okay? So they went ahead and they had 110 million token sale for their public round. So that's you and I hopping on TrustSwap or whatever, exchanging some tokens to go ahead and get some of those. And again, that thing went at a penny. So if you were a participant in that, even right now, you're looking at a 5x. You're doing okay. But they also went ahead and they had a private round that listed about 60 million tokens. And this kind of brings me to my next big issue with this thing, and that is in regards to the vesting schedules. So if we look over here, I know it's probably small on your screen. Team is locked up for 12 months. Advisors are locked up for 6 months. Treasury is 0% unlocked at total Genesis, while as the development and marketing is also 0. Private round is 10%, and the public round via TrustSwap is 20%. What I don't like about this is all the key players, the early backers, the team, none of those vesting schedules are in alignment. So now, not only do you have to worry about being rugged by the founder if they go ahead and begin selling on your head, but you also have to worry about the early backers rugging the founding team and therefore also rugging you. So an ideal situation is that they would have a single cliff, let's say 12 months or whatever, for team, advisory, all those folks. And then they go ahead and they have a 24, 36 month period after that, where every month unlocks further and further. The other piece of this that I do not understand is their public round via TrustSwap. Only 20% of those were unlocked at Genesis. Typically, it's 100% for the public round. And those are vesting over 18 months, which is a ridiculously long amount of time for retail traders like you and I. Now, if we go ahead and we pull up the chart, it's kind of hard to say if folks are going ahead and they're dumping on this protocol, on those early backers, because we kind of had that run up in November and this project went ahead and had a benefit because of that. But as we could see, right, so this was launched on 10/28, literally about a month after that is when things began to kind of fall off the rails. So I also go ahead and take a look at their social media. I'm trying to see what type of community they have popping. Their Reddit exists, I think, is about the only thing I could say about it. The posts in here are not very inspiring or fun or engaging. They do have a Twitter account with 18,000 followers. I did run a follower audit on it, and it seems that up to 10% could be fake followers. I'm not sure if that's intentional on their side or not. Now, they do also have a YouTube channel, which finally, I think I have more subs than one of these. Finally, we beat NFT Champions, but they do have a couple videos out. Now, this is wild. This is wild, okay? So everything we've broken down so far, yes, you could have invested in it. You could have made money. But if you were to buy this token on the marketplace right now, I think you're a fool. I think you're a fool. And this thing, even with all that being said, is still ranked the 108th top play to earn game in all of crypto. And that's across thousands and thousands of games. I just don't understand it. I just don't understand it. So we also went ahead and we had some latest news. The latest news, and the only news I could find, was dated back to October 22nd, where they go ahead and they launch that token and that kind of IDO. We've talked about it before, but to have this Yahoo article put together does not mean that this project is legit. To get this done is like $500. You pay $500 to a PR firm and they kind of work the angle and they get this listed for you. So this is not a stamp that this thing is legit in any way. Now we go ahead, we look at the roadmap. This was another red flag for me. I know I hate to keep piling red flags on you, but I'm going to keep doing it. I hate to be honest, but I got to do it. The only thing that this project really is beating their chest about is exchange listings, influencer partnerships, and trying to go viral. What they should be caring about is creating an awesome game that people enjoy playing. And since they enjoy playing, it goes ahead and it grows natively. I'm not feeling that. Another thing I did not fully understand, so I went to connect to the game, to connect to their exchange, and it wanted me to kind of create an account, and I didn't want to touch all that after everything I just looked at. But they have this kind of guide walking you through how to go ahead and go through that process. And one of the things that they talk about is that users have to send their funds to the auto-generated marketplace address. And the marketplace address can be seen here under Manage Your Account. So going through this, I guess how I read it is you have to create a native account for NFT Champions to go ahead and send your tokens, hold your in-game tokens, as well as your NFTs in. And it isn't going to be held in like your traditional MetaMask or whatever wallet. And I could be wrong there. If I am, let me know in the comments down below. I'll pin it so everybody knows I'm an idiot and you're a genius. But that also seems super weird and icky. So let's wrap this thing up. Let's wrap this thing up. I don't like it. I don't like it. I think it's really hard to find information on the founders. The information that we did find contradicted itself. I think the AMA that they had was super scammy. The fact that they edited some of the audio in there to plug in kind of a hand response to a tough question was super gross. I think the tokenomics, as we touched on, the unaligned vesting schedules for those early backers and the founding team just makes no sense to me. If you're buying into this thing right now, you just have to worry about all these different folks pulling out on you and just dumping the price on your head. In addition to that, CoinMarketCap is not automatically updating. This project has been out since October 21st and somehow, back up, October 2021, and somehow is still not providing automatic data to CoinMarketCap. And then finally, the whole thing about potentially not having custody of your assets and your NFTs because you have to have an NFT Champions wallet. So, John, I love you, brother. I love your comment that you shared on my video. I hope this doesn't ruin your day, but I am out on NFT Champions. I am not touching this thing at all. So let me know what I missed, what you loved, what you hated. Let me know in the comments down below. Also, if you want me to cover another project that's top of mind for you, let me know in the comments. Whatever gets the top vote, we'll get a video out on. But boom.